everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good couple of weeks. Looks like I have a helper behind me there. Not sure what he's doing now. Sorry I had missed last week. Our Halloween didn't go quite as planned. Everyone's fine. Sorry for the nails on the chalkboard sound. That's what he does in the mornings if I'm trying to sleep in. Yeah, so last week my son woke up with an upset stomach, and he was kind of sick to his stomach very first thing, but it wasn't very much, and he ate like right after and he seemed fine. So I had a race last Sunday, and then right before the race started, my husband texted me saying he was sick again. So those are symptoms of COVID. So we had to, we called telehealth, which is a phone nursing service here in Ontario, for recommendations. And they said he needs to go for a COVID test. So there was lots of spots on Sunday afternoon. So we went for a COVID test on Sunday afternoon. But then we had to wait for the results. So we didn't get the results until Monday afternoon. So I had to work from home Monday. So on and so forth. He's fine. He's negative. We didn't go trick-or-treating just because we were following protocols. It was self-isolating for him. Since my husband and I are double vaccinated, I still gave out candy on the porch. At that point, he was obviously fine and was just kind of watching through the door and was kind of going crazy. He didn't seem to, seem to care that he wasn't going trick-or-treating. He was just happy to eat whatever was left over anyway. We didn't have many trick-or-treaters. Hard for us to say because typically we're out trick-or-treating ourselves, but maybe 20 or 30 maybe we had. And that could, me being generous as well as far as the numbers go. It ended up being a nice night. It didn't rain, so that was good. But no, just kind of threw the day off because then and also my husband had to work on Halloween as well. So I just threw the day off and I didn't get to recording. And then when I thought about it on Monday night, it was a little bit too late. So here we are today. But yeah, no, everyone's fine. Everyone's healthy. It was just a little bit of a stomach bug, I guess. So. Apparently, Arlo's just going to sit back there all video. So busy at work still. So that's a bit stressful for me. What else has been going on? Not much, I don't think. I haven't been doing too much, I don't think. No. I need to go to PetSmart later. Yeah, nothing too exciting. That's for sure. Our Santa Claus parade will be next Saturday, so next weekend. And it's going to be a traditional parade style. I don't know if you remember last year I was saying how they did a drive-through one and we waited in line for 4 hours. So that's not going to happen this year. It's just going to be a regular Santa Claus parade. Yeah. Nothing really too exciting to report here, I don't think. All right, so let's just get into it. So I had 1 tea left. Monster Mash to try from that David's Tea Halloween sampler box. I'm a little worried about this because it's pumpkin butter and cinnamon. Don't particularly like either of those things though. And it's a rooibos tea. It doesn't taste terrible. Red roast pumpkin, cinnamon, apple sugar, carrots, ginger, sugar sprinkles, natural flavoring, stevia extract, cardamom, clover buds, and nutmeg. So that's what's in that one. There we go. So of the Halloween box, I think there is the magic potion and the cotton candy. That I like the most. The other ones weren't really my cup of tea, let's say. All right, so let's get into it. Haul. Not much, so that's good. Yes. Not much. Couple online patterns, but I have the one here. I don't know. I don't think I have the other one. But, and then I bought, you'll see some little kits to make Christmas presents for the teachers. So that's my main haul. So I got these little kits that you're going to see in a moment from the Canadian Stitchery. So there's her contact information there. She's an Etsy shop. Yeah, he's like right beside me. What are you doing? She's an Etsy shop and a website. Super nice. We were chatting on Instagram when I was looking at her items. And yeah, super nice. So in her Etsy shop, you can put 3 ornaments in a cart. Like 3 in your cart, you can select a listing for 3 ornaments. So I did 3 ornaments to get a little bit of a discount. And I will show you them one by one because they're each unique. So these ugly sweater cross stitch ornaments, I think they're regular price like $25 each. But looking at what's all included in the kit, I think it's worth it because that's pretty large. You get your floss on these plastic bobbins. You get a needle. You may not be able to see on this one. Maybe you can see on a different one. But there's also a wooden back that you put on after you finish it. I haven't opened any up yet to look at the instructions, but that's one. There's this reindeer. Look at that moose. So you can kind of see the back in there. And now he's under the blanket. I don't know what he's doing. This is the little gnome. Dinosaur. And Frosty the Snowman. And look at that one, comes with some metallic thread. So pretty happy with all that. And so now that I've shown you, I can get to work stitching them because I think we need 5. So I got an extra one. All right, so I started to look at Enchanted Stitches weekly prompts, and I kind of had them all outlined, and then I kind of followed the bandwagon already. But this was for one, Lavinia. So this month is Avatar, is the movie for Enchanted Stitches. And so this was for the prompt, something that the one character can study, and she studies like plants. So with being a large plants, that's what I thought. I think I basically just worked on that leaf. So this is supposed to be a Christmas present for my mom. This is 28 count over 1 over 1. I don't know if it's going to be done in time for Christmas, let's be honest. Right, we're at November 7th. I don't know. And I got all those to do. I'd really like to get the model stitch that I'm doing for Karen at KB Studios done before the end of this month, maybe. Karen, I'm not promising that, but kind of have that in my head. I was working on it last night, but then with I'm doing that 1/1, and with the sun going down and getting darker earlier, it's kind of harder. I was finding it struggled to see, so I gave that one up. All right. This is in no particular order. At least when I'm done this video, I can put my Halloween stitching away because it is going away for a little bit. So Friday, the next part of the Maybelline Sal with Frosted Pumpkin was launched or released. You can really see the threads that I carry behind her face because her face isn't done yet. But yeah, it's this cute girl there, and she's gonna have a telephone booth there beside her. I still got a fill in her face, so you can't see those stitches that I carried. This is on 14 count, printed Ada from Michaels. All right. Yes, this is a Halloween. You've seen this one. There you go. Current Mood by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Trying not to show all the other patterns. And that's how far I got there. And now I think I'm going to put this away until closer next year. So this is on a 16 count Fortnite fabric. All right, and here is my possum song from Mama Witch Cross Stitch. So he is all done. Now I am just working on all the stuff around him. I had a spot on my fabric, which could you really been able to see that anyway because of the modeling? I don't know, but it was here. So I just added another little flower there to cover it up. I'm sure no one would have been able to tell, but I think there was a little bit of chocolate. So working away on the wreath. This is what I typically stitch at night when we are watching ER. Because that's what we do at night now. We watch ER. And it's wonderful. So this, oh yeah, I brought up another pattern, but I haven't started. So this is the pattern that I think I bought right before Halloween from Autumn Lane Stitchery. I'm just going to do the gnomes. I'm sleeping like under the comforter bed. That's how far I got on that. And again, that's probably going to go away. And this is also on the 16 count Fortnite fabric. So a little bit of a theme there. So much different floss for the Autumn Lane patterns. So, excuse me. Another pattern I bought was this. I saw it on Michelle McGraw because she did the case, I believe. So my dad is a big Alice Chalmers tractor fan. He had a number of restored antique Alice tractors before he sold the farm. Now he just has the one that was my grandfather's first tractor. So I was going to stitch this one for him. It's just little, it won't take very long. But, so I was pulling the floss. Now, in the pattern it says it's a different kind of tractor. That's more red. But, no, not that one. I'm lying to you. This one. This is the one I want to stitch. So this one here. Yes, because it's more orange. In the pattern it's calling it a Farmal. So these are the colors for it. But I think I need to figure out a more orangey orange to add to it to make it the coloring I want. Because even though this isn't going to be red, I don't think it's going to be quite as bright as I would like it to be. So, I don't know. If I don't get to that before Christmas, that's fine. I could do it for his birthday. But I saw it on Michelle McGraw, so I went and bought the pattern because you can always have tractor patterns. It's always a good idea. And then I also think I bought a pattern they didn't show. I haven't printed it even. It's from Wild Violet Cross Stitch. It's from her Gumroad. And it's like three little stamps of Santa and Rudolph going into space. I think everyone's kind of seen that one, so I bought that to stitch up too. I thought my son would be excited about it. He didn't seem to care. All right, and then last but not least, this is this one here I have to stitch with my magnifier on the bed, or can't see it, is the Moonshine Cabin, the Modern Folk Embroidery. Oh boy, it's really loose in here. Just take this up a little bit. So that's how far I got on that. See, look, you can see just fine through it now, but if you go to stitch on it, you can. But yeah, it's fine if I'm using a magnifier. If not, like, I just feel like I can't line the holes up at all. So, yeah. So that is going well. And this, I don't know if you can really tell, but this, the blue on the house, that variegation in the grunge is very unique. All right. So I think that's all I have. I thought it was going to be longer. It's only 18 minutes. Plans for next week. I don't know. I think I should probably try to look at the Enchanted Stitches Facebook group and see if I can work on any of those prompts. If I could look at my whip go again, maybe. Remember I said that like 2 weeks ago and then I didn't really look at anything again. Stitching those ornaments. I should get on that right now. Yeah, so you might see a lot of ornaments coming up for teachers' presents. So maybe that's what my plan will be, is to get a good start on that. All right, well, that is all from me today. Let's have another sip of this and see what I think. There's a hair something in it, I think. Yeah, no. Oh well, you don't know until you try. All right, so everyone have a good week, and we will talk to you next week.